The 2023 Speed Chess Championship, SCC, presented by Coinbase, is the strongest online speed chess event in the world. Starting on September 4th, the event features a $150,000 prize fund and the best blitz and bullet chess players. In this video I'm going to show you total 6 games with different time control played between GM Magnus Carlsen and Weasley So in the SCC semifinals on Tuesday. In this game, Weasley starts game with King's Pawn opening, Magnus plays c6, Carlsen defense. Weasley takes the center with d4. Now Magnus goes for Carlsen exchange variation and it's like old Benoni structure. Then both the players develop very minor pieces and Weasley chose to castle short. Magnus also castles, and after some moves Weasley post-ion is good against Magnus. He had a slight advantage. Aslo the Magnus double his b-pawns. Then Magnus show his level. He played 3 great moves back to back. Now the position is kind of drawish, but Magnus maneuver his knight to c3 square, which is the safest and the most attacked king square for the knight. And after Weasley played rook to g5. Carlsen immediately played knight to e4, very logical move attack on rook, because if Weasley defends with moving his rook, knight has devil fork with check. And Weasley resigned the game. In this game Weasley starts with b3, chose to play Nimzowitsch Larsen attack, Magnus played e5, modern variation, Weasley played bishop to b2, Magnus played knight to c6, then they played e3, knight to f6, bishop to b5, bishop to d6, knight to a3, very strange move, knight to a5, bishop retreat to safe square e2, a6, and b4. Magnus goes for short castling, knight to c3 with the idea of d4 and upcoming moves. Rook to e8, d3 played instead of d4, and now position is slight favorable to Magnus, he played c5, blocking the knight, g4 played by Weasley, Magnus rests his rook move, played rook to f8, g5 putting pressure on the knight, knight to e8 only safe square for the knight, that's why Magnus retreats his rook in the previous move. Magnus played bishop to a5 with check, not allowed to castle. Weasley move his king because he had no other option, and after some moves Weasley played queen to h5. But his king was not ready to face attack by Black Army. Carlsen double his rook on f-file, Weasley resigned the game. In this game Weasley starts with King's Pawn opening, played e4, Magnus played e5, then both the polyers developed their minor pieces and the position is look like Berlin defense or Italian 4-knight variation, both side castle short, and after exchaining one pair of knight and bishop Magnus had 5 pawns in 6th row. But black is better with this position. After some moves Weasley made a blunder, played knight to f3 because after Magnus played queen to f6 he lost one of his pieces and Weasley resigned the game. You don't make such blunder against chess god. In this game, Magnus had the white pieces. Magnus starts the game with e4, King's Pawn opening, Weasley played e5. Magnus chose Ruilops opening, played knight to f3, Weasley played knight to c6, defense the pawn, Magnus played bishop to b5, attack the knight, so played a6, Carlsen played bishop to a4 and hoping for overcommitting by black to play b5, but Weasley played knight to f6, d3, bishop to c5. Bishop to g5, h6, bishop to h4, d6, and in this moment Carlsen breaks the center with d4 after trading some pieces and queens. We were in endgame, now we're fight between good knight versus bad bishop. And we all know Magnus is the endgame genius and uses knight very well and won the game. In this game Weasley did nothing wrong, but it was Magnus' magic to coordinate his pieces and made a winning position. Truly Magnus is endgame genius.